to finding, feeling you, or feeling and finding you, I guess. Doesn't matter as long as you do it, right? It's a beautiful sunny day here in North Dakota, loving the sunshine this morning. So today we're going to talk about feeling the appreciation of Source. And by Source, I mean your higher power, the energy, universal consciousness, God, whatever you call that inner being or that source for you. It can, it's interchangeable. So use whatever word feels good to you. And I usually say source or creator or God. So don't get hung up on the words. Go with the feeling and what feels good to you. So I'm going to read just a little bit out of this book, Getting into the Vortex, with Esther and Jerry Hicks. And it talks about, hi Jen, it talks a lot about how appreciative Source is for you, for being here, for living on Earth, and for doing what you're doing. You're creating a beautiful life always, and Source wants you to know that you're worthy of everything that you want. We don't have to make ourselves worthy. We're already worthy. So remember that as you go about your day, and know that you're worthy of everything that you want. It's right there for you. And if you ever read this book, there's some fun meditations that come along with it, and they really help you get in alignment with your inner truth and with your inner knowing, and help you feel a lot more connected in with your truth and your inner being and God's source energy. So an amazing book to have in your library, and you can just open a page and read it, and it's always perfect for what you need to hear that day. So, and that's kind of what I did. I did pick this last night to read today, but it was perfect. And even today, I was listening to an Abraham or Esther Hicks recording earlier this morning, and it was exactly what this is saying. So it's just perfect how things, when you are in alignment, things throughout your day are going to be so synchronistic and so, you're co-creating with source energy. So when you're in alignment, things are always working out for you. And if you remember that, things are always working out for you, no matter what you're doing, no matter what comes along on your path, things are always working out for you. You might have some little wobbles, but oh well, you're getting to the perfect place anyway. So hi Dave, I believe probably there. Awesome book, Getting into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Yes, such an awesome book. So here we go. I'll read a little bit. And this, when they talk about when you're listening, I'll let you know when we get there. But they're talking about the meditation that comes with the book in part of this. So, and I'm going to switch up the words a little bit. They say your, because you're reading, but I'm going to put you in there. So I'm going to read it more in present tense. So rather than third person. So the non-physical source from which you have come is always aware of you, always enjoying you, always loving you, and always feeling appreciation for the important role you are playing in the expansion of all that is. Your lack of awareness of the source within you is in no way hinders the ability of source to be aware of you. Since your non-physical source energy is always aware of you, always flowing to you, any disruption in that communication is always caused by you because of whatever you are focused upon in that moment in time. Day by day, as you give your attention to the rhythm of the guided music, to the cadence of your breathing, to the feeling of these words, any long-held patterns of resistance will dissipate. So that's where they're talking about, when you meditate. When you meditate and really get aligned with source energy or God or the creator, whatever you call that, it allows you to let go of those resistant patterns in your life. It allows you to really know your truth, and you can feel it in your body. And the more you practice that, the more you'll feel it, and you'll know immediately when you're going about your day what feels good to you, what doesn't feel good, what makes you lighter, what makes you feel heavy. So you follow the lightness, follow the things that feel good, and you'll never go wrong that way. You'll always make the right decisions. They'll be easy to make because you'll feel it. So just practice that. Practice feeling things in your body. We've been taught for so many years to not feel things, see everything without feeling it. But feeling it helps you know your truth, helps you know your source, helps you know the path that you are meant to be on. So pay attention to those feelings, and you'll be guided in the perfect place at the perfect time. So since resistance that has been introduced by your thoughts is the only thing that hinders the conscious blending between you and your inner being, as that resistance gradually dissipates, your conscious awareness of your relationship with Source will come forward into your awareness. When you feel love or appreciation or passion or joy, those feelings are not only your indication that you are blended with the Source within you, but they are also indicators of how Source is also feeling. Because of the perspective of love that Source always chooses to hold, there is always a guiding vibrational signal for you to tune yourself to. Isn't that awesome? So good. Jen's writing, yes, feel and find you in all that you have asked for. Right. Yes. Hi, Dawn. Dawn puts feeling it is real. Yes. And he's so good at feeling what's good for him and what's not. So he always trusts that. He never falters from it. So yeah, so awesome. Yeah, and meditating is so important in your life, and it doesn't have to be hard. Don't think that you have to totally shut your mind off to meditate. It gets easier and easier. Just pick something to listen to, like a fan, or if you're out in nature, listen to a bird chirping, listen to the wind rustling the leaves. If you're inside, we have a clock in our house that's kind of built into the wall, and I listen to that. It makes a certain noise. So if you just, when things come up in your mind, just say, listen, and just think that in your mind, listen. It gets easier and easier to just not have a thought. And that's when guidance comes in from Source. And don't try to ever force anything. Just try to quiet your mind. Just try to listen. With no agenda, just listen. It's really fun. Really cool. So this part is where I'm going to put it more in first person. There's just a little paragraph here. A simple withdrawal of my attention from resistant thoughts is the only path to my alignment with the pure positive energy that is at my core. And so I'll just relax and breathe deeply and allow my natural alignment. So good. And I'll probably read that last part after we do some freedom release method, and you'll really feel it more after we do these releases. So if you've been on before, and if not, I'll explain it a little bit. The freedom release method is a breathing technique, and it's helping you get in alignment with the beliefs that you want to have for yourself. And it's allowing you to release old beliefs that no longer serve you, and beliefs that maybe you grew up with, or they're beliefs from your ancestors, or whatever it is, that don't serve you, that aren't helping you get to where you want to be in your life right now. And it just allows you to switch those up and believe in what you want to believe in and who you really are, and have that connection to your inner being or your truth. So let's go. You just breathe in and hold. I will say a statement while you're holding your breath. After I'm done, you're thinking it while I'm saying it, and then you just blow it out and release it. Simple, easy. And then we'll do some fill-ups after we do the releases. And we always state everything in a positive way, so that we're not dredging up anything negative. We're not dredging up the past. We're not dredging up anything. We're just moving forward and forward focused. And that's where life is. Life is in the present. It's happening right now, and right now, and right now. We're always moving forward. It's never in the past. So, the past made us who we are today, but we don't have to live there anymore. We can always move forward and keep focusing forward. So here we go. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers because I have appreciation for my physical world. And I love that one. When we appreciate where we're at and our surroundings that we have right now, that's when we can move forward and we can have more. But when we're looking at what we don't like about where we're at, or our car or our house or whatever it is, when we're focusing on that, it's holding us there. It's keeping us repeated negative or stagnant or place that we don't want to be. So when you're appreciating what you have and loving where you're at, but eager for more, if you want to move to a new house or want a new car, appreciate the one you have first, and then a new one will come in a lot easier. So here we go again. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with, I appreciate steady stream of never-ending desires that flow into my awareness. Breathe out. I love that one. That talks about, appreciating where you're at, but always eager for more. We're here to expand and enjoy and love life. So when we're constantly expanding and following those little signals that we get to do something or to learn something or to go somewhere, follow those little things that you get, those little ideas that come to you, because that is source energy guiding you on your path. It's really cool to just do the things that feel good. And especially if it feels light, if an idea comes in and it feels like, woo, excitement, or you feel tingles or goosebumps or something like that, that's a true sign that that's where you you should look at or go or whatever it is, do the thing that the idea was. But if it feels heavy or, oh, I don't know, then it's not the right time. It doesn't mean necessarily that it was a bad idea that came in, but it might not be the right time. You're not aligned with it yet. It's not going to be easy yet. So hang on and allow that to just go and sit there or be in your vortex if it doesn't feel good yet. So always forward focused. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with Source is always loving me, always enjoying me, and always appreciating me. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with Source is always flowing to me. And by that, I mean, Source is always leading you forward, always bringing those ideas in, especially if you're listening. Source is always giving you ideas, and your inner being is always lining you up with the things that you want. All we have to do is allow them in and listen for the next step, the little step that bring you to something even better than you can imagine. When we try to micromanage things or, control everything we do, we're probably missing out on something even greater than we can imagine. We're limiting ourselves when we're controlling or trying to control every step. So loosen up a little bit and allow some freedom in what you're doing and allow yourself to be guided. So awesome. Oh, thanks, Jen. She says, oh, I love the way you said that. Thank you. Okay, let's do it some more. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with the more in alignment I am, the more I feel my connection to Source. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with the more I meditate and connect to my inner being, the easier it is for any long-held patterns of resistance to dissipate. And that is so, so true. Just get in touch with your inner being and your truth. And then the things, the patterns, the resistance that you've always felt or that you have felt previously or are feeling now, it's going to lighten up. It's going to dissipate. You're going to just follow that path of least resistance. You're going to follow and flow towards allowance. You're going to follow towards the things that are even greater than you can imagine. So, one more. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with a simple withdrawal of my attention from resistant thoughts is the only path to my enlightenment with pure positive energy that is at my core. Good. And that one, I'll explain a little bit more, talk a little bit more about that. What we resist persists. When you're resisting something or you're feeling a push energy to something, it's going to hang on longer. If we just relax and allow and, have a general idea of what we want, don't try to control it. Don't try to put limits on it. Don't try to micromanage it. it comes in a lot easier. We don't have to effort everything. And that's a hard one for a lot of people. It was really hard for me. I'm getting better and better at it. And, nobody's perfect. We're all on this journey of, being better and feeling good about what you're doing. So don't beat yourself up when you realize, oh, I was really trying to control that, or I was really pushing that, really trying to effort and make it hard. You'll just laugh at yourself after a while and be like, oh, I know what I was doing wrong now. I'm making it too hard, because it really can be easy. All of life can be easy. So good. Let's do some fill-ups to really sink these beliefs that we want to have into our cellular memory and into our body. And so they'll stick with us for a while, and we can play with this energy today. So we do it the same way. It's just a different statement. So breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that I have appreciation for my physical world. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I appreciate the steady stream of never-ending desires that flow into my awareness. Hi, Rosemary. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because Source, or God, is always loving me, always enjoying me, always appreciating me. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because the more in alignment I am, the more I feel my connection to Source. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because the more I meditate and connect to my inner being, the easier it is for any long-held patterns of resistance to dissipate. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know a simple withdrawal of my appreciation from resistant thoughts is the only path to my alignment with pure positive energy that is at my core. So, we always have that worthiness. We're always worthy of everything we want. Source knows that you're worthy. Source energy wants you to be happy, wants you to have everything you ever desired. So know that to your core. And the more you meditate, the more you are in alignment with with your inner being and what you truly want, the easier it's going to be. And the more joyous your life will be. And enjoy the journey. Don't think that you go from here to here in one step. Enjoy the whole way there and appreciate everything that comes along your way. Appreciate it all. And let's read that one last paragraph again, because I think it'll make more sense now that we've done the releases. So, a simple withdrawal of my attention from resistant thoughts is the only path to my alignment with the pure positive energy that is at my core. And so, as I just relax and breathe deeply and allow my natural alignment, it gets better and better and better. So awesome. Go have an amazing day and happy Halloween. If you can see my shirt, I am the official candy taster. So stop by and trick or treat at my house tonight. Um, I love Halloween. I love the fun holidays for kids. It's so fun to see them having fun and enjoying everything. So go have an amazing day. Have a beautiful day. And we'll see you next week. Love you guys. Bye bye.